Welcome back. I'm Grid 7. Here we have it. Harris visits southern border amid GOP pressure on migrants. And this just, I facepalm and all that type of stuff at this part. Set to blame Trump. Yes, you heard that right. They are set to blame Trump. She will tour a Customs Border Protection Processing Center in El Paso. This is brought to you by ABC News and the great writer Justin Gomez. You'll understand why I say that here in just a second. In the first sentence, Vice President Kamala Harris is making her first visit to the southern border since taking office on Friday. Just read that again. Since taking office on, it sounds like she just took office on Friday. It should be Vice President Kamala Harris is making her first visit to the border on Friday since taking office. It really sounds like on Friday is being connected to the office. Well, my grammar Nazism, whatever you want to call it. Whatever. We'll move on here. No. But she's visiting on Friday, which is today, amid GOP pressure and ahead of former President Donald Trump doing next week. Now, right here, remember this part. Amid GOP pressure. Amid GOP pressure. That's going to become important later on. Now, going to see what she's going to do. Harris will tour a processing center in El Paso, Texas, meet with migrants and other legal and other advocates before holding a news conference with Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. Probably said that wrong. It's the first time Harris has traveled to the U.S.-Mexico border since President Joe Biden tasked her with tackling the root causes of migration from Central America. She said that was her job. As far as I know, I remember everything now. He was putting her in position to handle the illegal immigrant crisis that was going on at the border. And when challenged why she wasn't going, because she said that wasn't her job. That was in some interview, I think about a month or so ago. No. Some Democrats have pressured Harris to visit the border as well, and migrant advocates have criticized Biden and Harris for moving too slowly to address the problem. They don't want to address the problem. That's the biggest problem. They want this immigration to come in because they are so much pushing for the amnesty thing that they want that they need more illegals. My biggest problem with illegals, about 10 years ago, I went to a protest in downtown Houston. Might have been 15, within the early part of the 2010s. And what really struck me, what actually changed my opinion on illegal immigrants, is I did not see one single U.S. flag. I saw a bunch of Mexico flags. I didn't see one single U.S. flag. Moving on here. When asked on a call with reporters Thursday why Harris is traveling to El Paso instead of the Rio Grande Valley, where there's a higher flow of migrants, and the CPS facility in Donna was completely overwhelmed, her chief spokesman, Simone Sanders, defended the El Paso choice. El Paso being the birthplace of the previous administration's family segregation policy. We're going there because we're blaming Trump. Not going to where the problem actually is. Now, and by the way, this whole entire separation policy, that kids in cages picture and all that, sorry, that was Obama. Let's get that clear. Let's stop the bullshit. She goes, it's an important part of the story here and one that you can expect we will continue to tell tomorrow on the ground. Yeah, more of your bullshit. Of course, Trump is also expected to visit the southern border on June 30th, but Sanders said that played no factor in Harris deciding to pick now as a time for her to go. Again, another bullshit. If it didn't, why are you going now? You've had, 3-4 months to do this? You've gone down to Mexico and Guatemala, and you're just now visiting the border? This administration does not take their cues from Republican criticism. Visit southern border amid GOP pressure. Amid GOP pressure. So, what is it? Nor from the former President of the United States of America. We have said over a number of different occasions, and the Vice President has said over the last 3 months, that she would go to the border. No, she didn't. She laughed at the damn thing when people said that. She said that wasn't her job. She has been before, not as Vice President. She would go again. She would go when it was appropriate, when we had a photo op lined up and everyone was all on board with what we wanted. When it made sense, we had set everything up. And this trip tomorrow, this timing, is what makes sense. We finally have everything set up. Biden, who told migrants don't come in an ABC News interview in March, kind of a terrible, they kind of led him on that one and all that. It was like, however, Harris said that in Guatemala, no, don't come. And everyone, it caused a big outcry. Where's that in this article, huh? Huh, Mr. James? Justin? Where's Harris saying it? You say Biden said it. Where's Harris? I mean, that one was had more, lit up Twitter more than what Biden said. Now, Biden weighs in on her trip to the border, saying she's laid the groundwork and knows what needs to be done to ameliorate the crisis there. She's done a great job so far. Yeah, not what I've heard from the administration after everything. And the reason why it's important that she go down, she's now set up the criteria. Having spoken with the presidents of Mexico and Guatemala. Yeah, those didn't go over too well. Remember in Guatemala, don't come? Yeah, she and the Guatemala president actually did criticize her. And the Biden administration, it wasn't the best thing. And that looks like Harris will also be turning the Democratic Republic. Veronica Escobar, who represents El Paso, and Democratic Senator Dick Durbin. Now, going to Democrat hotspots because they can't go somewhere where she doesn't. She's already been booed in many areas. The administration hasn't done a great job. They've been very slow. We're just getting out of a pandemic. Things are starting to open up, and you want the frickin' border open? Where who knows how many people are coming across and they're not being checked? Now, these people could be bringing the virus back in and reinfecting people? I mean, how stupid are Democrats right here for this bullshit? Sorry, if you're a freaking Democrat and you're supporting this, why? Let me know. Leave a comment why you support this bullshit. Because that's what it is. We have a process in place. Let's use it. That's what it should be done. And if you're going to be advocating masks and vaccines, but you're going to be allowing immigrants in no problem, then you're a part of the problem. Yeah, that's my take. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next video.